But obviously, days at the moment, so just gonna have to crack on those and disappoint my connections. And I will say, don't know Lisa speak,
to be here with Kenny the Jet.
and I will just make sure she's okay.
And coming
Before she
right
gets
up,
on the
we'll
bus,
see the Oklahoma City
husband
Thunder
duties.
playing against
Obviously,
the
this channel
Memphis
is
matchup earlier this season.
at the same time I am a husband, so I need to do my husband duties. So you have to excuse me, as I will be taking that phone call.
Year after year after year after year, he just helps his team find a way to win. Mike Conley, a soft-spoken star in the league.
But I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll try and make it an hour and a half, but it might have to be a bit under, because I do have to go and get some shopping when the wife...
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome.
But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed enjoying this series as much as I enjoy playing this game.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside.
I know I've got 2K18, but
with Doris Burke on our sideline. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City. The Thunder ready for that home court advantage. And back to action is Lance Stevenson, guys. They are more than happy he's suited.
A huge hole in their rotation. I mean, we certainly saw the impact, just how much he means to this team.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Lance Stevenson by Ibaka. Here's Oklahoma City. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
And
State.
so here's Memphis. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Conley, the feed to Stevenson. Here's Randolph. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them
missing shots that you should be able to play me. I'm trying to turn you into a star.
So here's Oklahoma City.
No one really able to pass the ball to us.
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Feeds it to Single. Adams dishes to Stokes. 4 on the clock. No good. And
oh my
the other way now.
God, Stokes, what is the matter with you?
About deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
No good from Gasol.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Singler, no good.
Only missing shots that are
And now the
freaking
Grizzlies,
easy.
fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
Any personal foul then as well.
It's going to be on freq.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's freq. A 23-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a
23
good
points.
job
I know you could do
getting
it.
them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 5.
2 seconds. Yes, what are you saying now? Oh, sorry about that.
tell you what, guys, it's going to be a
Stokes, focus, you can do it. That's 23 points last time. You're bloody missing it all the time now.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't get
Second quarter. Oh, bloody hell.
Oklahoma City
Play
trail
it for points.
on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Handoff is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And Stevenson is out there with Jody Meeks. And it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freq in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He had 23 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I ain't
But
gonna
as
follow
good
it
as
by
he
looks
was,
of
it's
it.
hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And here's Meeks. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. Tucker the pass to Randall. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Randolph's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Screen by Ibaka. Left side Adams. Now here's Freq. D right on him. Inside. And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. This game is all even. Westbrook's got 7.
The defense not
I'm
putting
getting
up
some
any
assists,
fight
but
on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Kicks to Meeks. Tucker dishes to Randolph. On the money from 12 feet away. Randolph's got his second
close
bucket
game.
tonight.
And after
That's
that ragged
one
first
non-stop.
quarter,
That's
they're
so easy,
getting
huh?
some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
What is the
Grizzlies are
matter?
gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Gasol, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And a moment here to take a look
I
at
don't
some
know
of the
why I'm
hustle
doing
stats
so
for the
much.
Grizzlies.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
For God's sake.
And Stevenson kicks to Meeks.
Literally.
There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Westbrook passes to Stokes, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Singler, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. Johnson, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Jody Meeks. And it's Stevenson missing. Here's Ezeli. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I don't know what I'm doing up for
The
it.
defense just gets
I don't know what's
caught
happened to
standing
my
around
arm.
that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Cantor dishes to Stokes, and Wright pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Cannot hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. here's Freq. He's guarded by Stevenson.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Dion Waiters checked in for Stokes. And so we conclude.
Crikey, that's a loss. Oh, oh. I don't know what's happened to my player. He normally can score and do better than this, but today he's just...
And the second half about to start in just a few moments. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You just love it when the decision making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Freq, and it's Singler in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Freq. He's guarded by Stevenson. Westbrook kicks to Stokes. Stolen by Stevenson.
Stokes, man! This is ridiculous now. How much you've lost the ball. So I know we're losing.
Shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
I don't know what is the matter with my player. He just can't handle the ball.
Westbrook passes to Stokes. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Russell Westbrook.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Stevenson outside, picked by Randolph. Gasol kicks to Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Stevenson's got the lead back up to 9 now for Memphis. Stevenson's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far.
Whoa.
Back to Westbrook. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Westbrook's got 12 in the game. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Conley kicks to Stevenson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Russell, too. They get Russell Westbrook.
What a performance from Lance Stevenson. He's got 8 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in. Westbrook kicks to Stokes, and the shot is good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
When you get to a side, you've got
5 out of 6 of their last field goals have
bloody
come from the paint.
shot out of what, 4 or 5 shots you should have got.
Westbrook against Conley. On the way, Stevenson. A floater. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now, Freq. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
But guess not.
Stevenson outside. He feeds it to Gasol. The pass to Tucker. Gasol setting the pick for Stevenson. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's Freq. Tight defense on him. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Down low. Tries to keep it alive. Pass to Stevenson. Randolph against Ibaka. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
I think safe to say we've lost this game.
Now for the Grizzlies.
And I will blame Stokes for
in their offense today,
rubbish.
guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Westbrook dishes to Stokes, and that is good. Stokes has got 4 points this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot
Yes,
inside.
ma'am.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Passes to Tucker. Gasol against Adams. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. Puts it up from 15. That misses off the backboard.
Yes, ma'am. Come here. What are you sitting in the dark for? Okay? They need to sit in the dark.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside Conley. The dish to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Conley kicks to Stevenson. Rejected by Stokes.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here is Conley, defended by Stokes. Randolph. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 7.
Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Baca comes in for Mitch McGarry. Stokes is checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Memphis also making some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Festus Ezeli. P.J. Tucker comes in for James Johnson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Zach Randolph. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Jody Meeks. Marc Gasol is out there with Brandon Wright. Then it's Conley, and it's Tucker in at the small forward position. From the arc, Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 6. To the inside, and freq throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard.
Maybe that hole is a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
He dishes it to Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Maybe we will win. Stokes is
outside Conley.
Bucking up finally.
Pass to Meeks. Dishes to Gasol. There's the triple. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The
I said we could win. How was that bad?
And Stevenson's checked in for
language.
Here's Conley. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Stevenson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
So far in the game for freq, 9 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Zach Randolph's checked in for Wright, and the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And Stevenson, a bucket on the assist by Conley. 14 points for Lance Stevenson.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with
Could
that
have won
basket.
this, but ain't going now.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Westbrook passes to Singler. Ibaka pushes to Stokes. He kicks to Singler. Outside Westbrook. And there's the feed to Stokes. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Yeah, but I needed him to be effective in the first half.
And let's get this update now from Doris across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
Westbrook drives in. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be massive bucket.
Greg,
We could win, we could not.
Tougher than that. Tough
They missed their
defense,
next couple
high-pressure
shots and got
situation,
chances.
clutch play. I love it.
.135 left in the 4th quarter. Conley kicks to Gasol. It's stolen by Adams. Feeds to Stokes. And there's the pass to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Oh, Westbrook, you don't
What a
win
game
this
it's been
team.
for Westbrook. He has 20 points and 5 assists. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that
Yes,
here in the
Westbrook.
second half.
Come on, we
Hopefully
still
they
win
can
this.
build
Still
on
do
it as
this.
this game continues to progress.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Conley gets to Gasol. The jump hook. And again, Memphis no good. Well, Thunder have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now here's Freq. He's guarded by Stevenson. Westbrook passes to Stokes. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Outside Conley.
Come on.
Gasol is screen on Westbrook. The dive for the ball. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Oh, this close one could go overtime.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Gasol. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So he goes 2 for 2
Is
at
it?
the
'Cause
line.
he scored
It's
anyway.
a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead. And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
The kick out to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Stevenson dishes to Randolph. And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management.
Oh, good that time. He really wanted that one.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to C to 3 and B to 3.
Got it! Got it!
Yes, dude.
And guys, one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
Yes, don't ask me how we done that.
Well, if you're just joining,
Yes.
the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Zach Randolph is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Conley. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Ezeli in at the 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Westbrook kicks to Stokes. On the wing, Singler. The shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Kicks it to Tucker for the 3. And that one falls. Coming
God's
off
sake.
his feet.
So I get a
And
clutch
now a
shot for us, and what do you
Grizzly
not do?
lead.
Mess
I'm
it
not
up.
sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
Here's Stokes. And the 3 off target.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Well, I'm not
Here's
amazing
the
three-pointer
screen.
anyway, so...
Conley, the pass to Ezeli. He feeds it to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Stokes. It's rebounded by Randolph.
You...
Randolph's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. That's in. That's his 5th
Well,
field
I made a
goal. He's
clutch
shooting
shot
a
for
hot
absolutely nothing,
71%.
because we're still going to
5 for
lose.
7. Freq with it. Conley picks him up. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Doing me? All the others missed as well.
Passes it to Randall. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now here's Freq. D right on him. And Singler kicks to cancel.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I got a clutch
Boy,
shot
sure
and
like
got
to
us, you
have
know,
that this
in
back.
the
Hard
final.
to chip away at a lead
Could have won
when
it,
you're
but
leaving freebies at the line.
Stevenson dishes to
my
Randall.
team then go and messed it up.
Pass to Tucker. Picked by Randolph. And Tucker kicks to Conley. 6 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Fires from 14. The Thunder with another miss.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
No. Freaking get us to overtime, and that's what happened.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Yes. Gizmo.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight. He was nearly
tried,
60% from the field. Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
I tried to get us in the final, the win, but it just didn't happen. Well, I done good in the end. Oh, got bronze relentless finisher now. Nice. So I tried, but that's all I could do was try. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I gotta do these. I've probably got the worst connections ever now. Yep, pretty much all my connections hate me. What can I do? I gotta do these off days. Right, so we could have won, but didn't. So hopefully this one will go better.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Last outing for the Hawks, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Grizzlies at FedEx Forum. They're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash.
Well, at least we know my player can take clutch shots if we need them.
And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts the team first. A guy who gets you involved. A guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well,
that's why I'm not adding another connection, because I just seen I've got 9 connections, but I ain't got time for them at the moment.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the
Alright, win this
peak
one.
at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Pardon me.
And, of course, Ennis Cantor. They will definitely miss his contributions.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, you know, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center.
Rubbish pass.
Teague out there at Matthews. And it's Bazemore at the 3.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the shot is good. Stokes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Teague's at the basement.
That's the major difference of this one and my other, this career mode and my other career mode.
The pass to Horford.
2K18 and this one.
From beyond the arc. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
This one can not get 3-pointers all the time, as you can see, but he has got it in him to hit them. My one, he's not really good though.
To figure out why they lost that when they just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
And stolen by Horford. Matthews into the lane. Can't hit. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Stokes dishes to Ibaka. Jordan against Horford. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Both shots good from the strike. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X factor for them. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. With the shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Hawks leading. Outside
yeah, it wasn't a bad shot, so, you know.
To the paint. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by T.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And I've got to say, even though I'm like 40 minutes into the video, well, I might have said at the beginning, I'm not sure. Obviously, the wife's doing earlies this week. That's why I've streamed a bit earlier.
To Stokes. Outside Westbrook. Clock is at 3. And that one hits back iron.
So that is the reason why I've started streaming at 5:30 today instead of
Matthews, no one
6 like I normally do.
Off the mark.
But, you know.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Grizzlies. From outside the arc, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Stokes. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Don't stand there and clap and tease me and make sure I'll take the 3. Whether I get the 3 or not, I'll still take it.
Takes it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 6. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Singler kicks to Jordan. Singler dishes to Stokes. Five on the clock. Shoots a 3. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. He feeds it to Horford. And stolen by Jordan. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder.
Well, make up for last time.
Checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Mitch McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Corver. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Roberson the pass to Payne. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Feeds to Schroeder. Picked by Humphries.
Schroeder.
Wide open look. No good. In and out. Off the rim.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Adams, right side. Cephalosha with the steal. And the release was before the ball.
OKC, make some noise for y'all.
And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, our attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases or even overproduce? And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Horford. Hardaway comes in for Cephalosha. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Matthews, Paul Millsap out there with Hardaway. Then it's Chris Humphries, and it's Teague in at the 1. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freq in the last matchup against the Grizzlies made some major contributions. He dropped in 17 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Been like a chest attack there.
Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
The 3 from Matthews. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Singler.
Oh,
and that comes off the assist by
Russell
Westbrook.
That's the pass.
Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
Guessing the way film must be there.
Jordan against Millsap. It's stolen by Ibaka.
It's my things off.
Outside Westbrook. Now here's Freq, guarded by Hardaway. Jordan dishes to Single. Humphries with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Matthews leading the charge. The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Hardaway. Al Horford is checked in for Atlanta. Ken Bazemore comes in for Wesley Matthews. And he can't hit the second. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Stokes the pass to Ibaka. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
To the paint, here's Stokes. Rebounded by Hardaway.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
It's a bit,
when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elite in this league.
That's one of the strongest aspects of this team this season.
We'll have to experience this in a moment. Hello. Waiting for the box. How long is it going to be? It's on the board. Okay. We'll have to take out hold to get back to it, I think. On the bike, maybe. Not on a bike, maybe. Nope, you're on bike, bike. They've got that travel and hold with work out anyway. Basically what I have to do on that, let's work out on marathons and give them a budget. I got to do what I do in that Leslie's thing. Work out a budget. Work out what my budget is and whatever. And then let them know. Well, we've got 2 weeks to do it, so. But says that 2 weeks, so I can't bring them anything. And if you buy 2 weeks, you'll have, not you'll have money, but you should have, got rid of the water bill or maybe should have asked money. What I'm saying. I don't think I'll speak on it, so I say it's the basically. Yeah, I'd say it's the it's fine. Let's speak on it. it's a bit hard when we haven't got a cooker and we haven't got much money. Can't do much about it. Oh, come with me then. Take Gizmo to farm foods.
I thought that's what we were doing anyway.
No, I thought you was taking him for a walk up the field.
No, not on my own. Sorry,
Oh, I thought you'd be alright. Oi! Gizmo! Stop. Get out. Leave. No. Leave Trav alone. Oh, for God's sake. Hang on. Hang on. Liz. Leave. Come here. Leave Trev alone. You're not eating Trev. Right. Leave him alone. That's naughty.
my bus is here.
Alright, love you, bye. Right, let go then,
My
love you,
bus
bye.
is here.
Yeah, love you, bye. Bye. Right, Gizmo. Food. Come on. Come on. Food. Caesars. Right, Caesar. You're not going in there. Food. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. That's 5 minutes, so that's to be till 45. So extra 5 minutes. So if you want to 35 minutes now.
Off nights for them at the free throw line.
Westbrook. Good work
Kids,
defensively
eat
by
your
Westbrook.
food. Sorry about that, if you heard the dog going off. You got a hamster and they don't have to get
And
on.
so we conclude the first half. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freq in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first two quarters, guys.
Oh, and I forgot to say the rest of the week, Wednesday and Friday, because obviously the rice on the
Then
week.
there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Singler
I
at
will
the three spot.
be
So the
streaming
lineup of the
from
game
about
for
5,
Oklahoma
half
City.
5 during the
They
week as
set
well.
the screen. Horford sets a screen for T. Inside. Horford no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Stokes kicks to Singler. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from T.
And you know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
I got 15 points. I'm still like in my first year. I'm giving a chance.
And it falls over the rim and in. Millsap's got 10 points.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Now here's Freq. He's tightly guarded. It's tipped and stolen by Jeff
wrong
T.
person.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. It's Westbrook with the drive.
Move the ball and stick it to much.
He dishes it to Stokes. The Thunder with another miss.
That was a bad
It
shot.
has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Jacks up a 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Bazemore for three, and he gets it to go.
Gizmo.
Bazemore's got his first bucket of the game,
That's
and he's
enough.
on the board for three. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And Westbrook, here we go. That's good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there.
Gizmo.
Just tore the D to shreds.
Here. That's enough. Good boy.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries is
48.
We got
Points,
22
still winning,
seconds left in the
good.
third.
But they've catched on to my shooting a bit, so you need to be a bit
Here's
more
Schroeder.
careful.
Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Millsap a screen on Westbrook. Shot off the pick. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Schroeder.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah.
Half that was going in then. I would have said that would have been a long distance shot.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Hawks shooting straight 49% from the field. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with
Gizmo.
Matthews out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. And the basket by Horford.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And the basket by Stokes.
I tell you
Come
what,
on,
you don't
come
want to
on,
allow
guys.
too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Schroeder kicks to Matthews. Horford has a wide open look.
2 seconds. Gizmo.
Drains it from 17 feet out.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Outside Westbrook to the middle. Here's Stokes. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. The Hawks trail by 3. Schroeder with the ball. Westbrook picks him up.
Closer than I wanted this game to be, I will say.
Bazemore dishes to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. And stolen by Singler. That's tipped and stolen by Horford. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Doubled by Stokes. Over in the corner, Matthews. Shot on the wing. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Swear.
And that's point passing to attack.
Jordan the screen. And Russell Westbrook with the 3.
Yeah.
And the Thunder lead by 4.
And they're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Bazemore. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Picked away. Stolen by Westbrook. Singler, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. And here's the break. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bazemore, the rebound by Ibaka. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Westbrook kicks to Stokes. Singler left side. 4 on the clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean,
I think we'll have enough time for one more game, guys, and that's it.
sending them to the free throw lines and to have them get that good a look.
Jeff Teague, who's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Jeff Teague. The Thunder with the lead.
No threes, okay?
Westbrook passes to Stokes.
Oh, Stokes, man. This is why we lose games, because your ball defense is bloody rubbish. Bad ball defense, ball handling.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's one thing that does annoy me with Stokes on this one is ball. Well, I'm mindful one. Their ball handling is just atrocious.
Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Out to the right wing. A wide open look here for Ibaka. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Jordan. On the wing, single. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets them for his second call. The Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in.
Me? Huh. What was that timeout?
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Teague with the ball. Dishes it to Horford to the right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Matthews goes in. Got freed up. Nice work off the pin.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Westbrook.
He's so fast, and I so develop.
That is good. And the Thunder lead by.
But I still could drive there.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Freak with it. Matthews covering. Westbrook, no good. The Hawks are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Matthews into the lane. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a huge shot.
And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
Here's Stokes. Yes!
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
His ball. His ball.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Easy.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On offense, here are the Thunder. Well, we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And Ibaka kicks to Stokes. 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. Matthews with the rebound.
I really celebrate 2, so you can still score.
Fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
Right. And he's not even speaking to Freak, because Freak was over like the other side.
Well, A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
Well, it's all happening. It didn't work.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the
Gizmo. Gizmo. Yeah. Smart. Hey? Do that, because his ball control is just, yeah, appalling. And what badge have I got? That's silver. $300 to upgrade that one. 700. Think we will upgrade that to next. Yeah. Like I said, my connections I'm not bothering with at the moment, because they're just absolutely, they hate me anyway, so
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So yeah, this be the last game.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq. I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me. Similar with how Kenny played with the team. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me some.
Alright, so passing Shaq's favourite players. Take them.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Ennis Cantor. We'll see how they continue to fare without him.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than the short-term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big picture deal. I mean, you have to balance fit and talent as well as upside, and then to throw in the financial consideration. So this is more than just about the player.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case of Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And here now the Thunder. It's a three-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Stokes after Al Jefferson scored. Shoots a three, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Stokes. Stokes has got his second basket of the night. On defense, Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it to Jefferson. 17-foot shot on the way. Shot clock at 3. The 3. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Malone. We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks, Doris.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Keep it up. Kemba Walker. That's his first personal foul.
Both shots good from the stripe.
What a night so far for Freq. He's already got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jefferson.
That's what they're trying to do.
His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Stokes. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Westbrook. And Walker kicks to Williams. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Screen by Jefferson. No good from Lamb.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
The pass to Singler. He dishes it to Jordan. Out left to the wing. Westbrook against Walker. The shot's good from Westbrook.
That's Westbrook.
Westbrook's got 5 now.
That's how you do it.
Tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Outside, Walker. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
That's a shot he's
Hi,
got to hit.
but I'm married, so you got no
looks better
chance.
from that range.
Singler passes to Stokes. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Throughout the
I will
first
be
half,
cancelling your friendly
even
press.
into the third quarter, they had the game totally under control. But man,
Just
it
saying.
fell apart, collapsed in the fourth quarter.
Married.
Hornets trail by 10. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Freq. And it's Roberson in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Misses off the right iron. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stokes dishes to Ibaka. Tries again. And Freq with a nice bucket inside. Stokes has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Outside, Batum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
It's for you, not for me.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And the Thunder making a change here. Singler's checked in. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Charlotte.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Freq. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys, and really the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kemba Walker. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now here's Freak. D right on him. It's deflected.
I didn't lose the ball. We got
Now
blocked.
Walker, he had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Batum with the ball. Singler covering. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown
Gizmo.
to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He had 21 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Yeah.
Williams, a screen on Westman.
I'm a married man,
kicks to Williams.
and that's the way it stinks. I would
That
never
falls.
cheat
Nice
on my
feed that
wife. I don't
time
believe
from
in that
Walker.
shit. So
Williams has got himself going there. His first
Nice
points
try,
of the game
Jennifer.
on the deep ball.
but you might want to go to other scum.
Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the
But no, I'm
last
not
10 games.
like that, 'cause I'm happy
In
right,
third,
so.
the Thunder.
Yeah.
Be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Marvin Williams. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Pick by Zeller. Feeds to Jefferson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jefferson's got 6.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Oklahoma City leading by 9.
Oh, no, he went off then.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Adams. That's good. He's got 5.
Thought I'd try
The edge
3,
on
why
the
not?
glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Still winning.
And so that brings the first. Now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today. Really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
Hornets trail by 8. On the floor for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba
Had a
Walker.
good first
And
quarter.
it's
See if we
Jefferson
continue
in
it
at center.
and win.
Jefferson setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Off the pick. Stokes with the rebound.
I think so.
Stokes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. on the wing, Singler. Dishes it to Stokes. Pulls up from the corner. Nice jump shot. Good. Stokes has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Thunder. And for the Hornets, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And it's Walker penetrating. Singler with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now the feed to Westbrook. Down low. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Stokes. Stokes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There's the dish to Williams. Outside, Kid Gilchrist.
Okay.
Shot clock at 6. That's good. 8 points for Al Jefferson. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Westbrook up top, guarded by Walker. And Westbrook gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lamb passes to Jefferson. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Stokes has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lamb dishes to Williams. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 5 now. The Thunder leading by 10. Westbrook gets to Stokes. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Walker. And so he draws the foul shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Roberson in for Singler. Charlotte also making some changes. Cody Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson. And Lee subbed in for Jeremy Lamb.
Fire! I can't see much with the car. We're fire!
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Well, that's why he keep getting the ball in.
8 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Down low, Kid Gilchrist. No good. Great tee that time from Stokes. Here's Roberson, guarded by Walker. Westbrook against Lee. Freq with it. He's got 16. The Thunder with another miss.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And a wide open look for Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Freq with it. He's picked up by Walker. Roberson the pass to Ibaka. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. 1:35 left in the third quarter. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. There's a screen by Williams. Looking to get it going. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's see where Charlotte sits right now in the league rankings. 5th in blocks, 9th in three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drive the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Leonard kicks to Batum.
It's not weird.
To the inside. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Lee.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Payne, defended by Lynn. Payne dishes to Stokes. Trying his luck deep, and the basket good. Stokes has got 9 points for the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lee passes to Zeller, and the layup is good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Roberson.
I'm trusting me with the ball.
Oh, here's Freq. Not a lot of room. Right wing. McGarry kicks to Roberson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Stokes. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Stokes has got 23 points. Outside, Lynn. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Drains it in, but still got a lot of catching up to if they want to catch up as well.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
I think we got this one in the bag.
Here's Stokes. Stokes in at shooting guard. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Payne, and it's Singler in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Lynn. There's a screen. He feeds it to Jefferson.
Excellent night from Jefferson. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 1 down.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defense.
Take me off when I might score and lose for us, and now look.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Westbrook against Walker. To the middle. Here's Jefferson. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's the double team with Lamb. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Freq. And that's now 11 points for Russell Westbrook. Hornets trail by 8.
4 assists, 9 rebounds.
Walker with it.
Nice.
Westbrook picks him up.
Another rebound, another assist. I'm quite happy about them because that's 5 assists, 10 rebounds.
Kidd-Gilchrist against Ibaka. Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishing. Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Here's Lamb, and it's blocked. Outside Westbrook. He kicks it to Stokes. Pass to Ibaka. Inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Zeller is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And here's Walker. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Jefferson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Stokes. And it's off from three-point range. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Lamb kicks to Jefferson. Great D that time from Jordan.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Singler left side. There's the double team with Lamb. 5 to shoot. Freq with it. He's picked up by Lamb.
Didn't know how to jump ball. It's a bit hard when he was grabbing it.
And so here's Charlotte. Hornets trail by 12. Outside, Walker. Pass to Jefferson. Over in the corner, Lamb. Hits it from three-point range.
I thought he was going to take the shot. That's why I watched
but
it.
he had the space to get it off, so why not?
.139 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook. That's good. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And it's good. And now it's 27 points for Freq.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. Can't hit from in close.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Stokes.
For Stokes. Really? He's borrowed it a minute.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. And the Thunder lead by 16. And so here's Charlotte.
27 points. I've got to replay the game.
Now here's Walker. Now Lamb. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke.
Player of the game. 1 block, 7 assists, 11 points, 27 points and 7 assists.
The 2K Sports
My player of the game,
show.
that's a joke.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him. Because.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Oh, another badge. Or skill, whatever you want to call it. Check some things out, upgrade him, and that'll be the end of this game session. Confirm that, put that up to silver, and that up to silver, and then there we go, so we'll put these up to silver. Check. No one wants to hang out on me. So we'll do that. Right, when is this one got to be done? By the 13th. And then would that give me enough time to do that Kiwi one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that'd be right. That'd give me 10 days to do that one. The Kiwi one. Hang out with him today, and then that would be that connection would be done. I know it's got to be done today. So let's check my endorsements. Oh, I could have done that connection. That's not due until the 13th. Right, so let's say next one I'll do a connection. Then that'll be one of those. So connection, connection, finish it off there, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to do that one. Plus I'll do that one. So we might squeeze a connection in on the 5th, do this, that one and that one, the Digby and the Gateway, finish that one off, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to finish off the Kiwi one. So happy days. I think that's what we'll do. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this session. Hope you enjoyed the series. I will be back Wednesday. I'm not sure what game video it will be. I think it will be Injustice 2. I think. Or possibly Injustice 2 or NBA 2K18, but I may put this in Injustice because I don't want to keep just doing basketball because you lot get bored of that. I will be doing reviews of NXT TakeOver Saturday, War Games, and the TL Survivor Series on Sunday, so tune in to them unless they're they are this weekend, so obviously I'll do reviews of those. And like I said, I enjoyed this series, and oh, I'm in the dunk contest as well, and the Rising Star. Okay, nice. But yeah, so lots of connections to do next, and the Rising Star and dunk competition to look forward to on this channel. So there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and like I said, hope you enjoyed this session. See you later. Set it load out.
You always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably also because they haven't figured
See you later.
out how to
Inspirational
do
out.
what they know.
No, I don't have Jen as a because she's fucking